All right, traders, watch this video for Wednesday, October 4th. SPY, another all-time high. Just a very, very strong market here. Let's get right to the watch list um, for Wednesday. MTBC. Now, just understand, I don't want anybody chasing a stock, and that is a massive move. So when I put this on watch, we might get a small gap down in a red to green tomorrow. We might get a narrow range and then a decent trade. We might get a pullback to a buy zone. So I'm not saying we won't trade this tomorrow, but more than likely, this thing's going to need a couple days to set up again. So keep that in mind. But I'm already start watching it tomorrow. What a huge move today. Chat room was all over that move early, so I know some people made money in it. Um, ATEC, I like the inside day here. You had the big breakout, then a quiet inside day. We'll watch that one for a possible move tomorrow. CLSN, again, kind of like MTBC, huge move. We're not going to chase it tomorrow. Actually, I called this one in chat today. If you go to 5-minute candles, called this. It opened at 202 and went down to 195. That almost doesn't feel right, but I thought it opened. Yeah, I guess it did open. Anyway, when it went down to 195, as it was coming back up, using several tactics that we teach in our trading course, I called this long if it broke $2. Now I had no idea that I was basically, and I got filled right at $2. Saw volume coming in, so I was watching level 2 time and sales, saw volume coming in, placed an order and got filled at $2. Having said that, it was a nice trade. I made some good money, but I left the equivalent of a car on the table. Coming out of this summer, it's hard to get used to the fact that stocks can do this, because in the summer, nothing was running as far as these small caps, and now they're just getting plumb stupid. So it's not a bad time if you catch one. Always playing defense, right, and protecting your entry if you catch one. It's not a bad idea to try to hold on to some shares and see if you can get some kind of crazy move. And this is actually even trading higher in after hours. So anyway, we're gonna watch this one, for the next 4 or 5 days, easy. But yeah, my call in chat today was at 201, 2 or 201 if you happen to get filled at 2, and the stop was low of day at 194, so 7 cents risk, and it went up over 6 at one point. That's probably my best call of the year right there. Not my best trade of the year, but my best call of the year, and still made good money in it. But don't get me wrong, that was, nobody could have foreseen that kind of a move. Very, very impressive. Anyway, keep your eyes on that one. ANTH, I like the volume today and a nice breakout. So we're going to see if, again, most of these are meant to be watched for the next several days, but we might get a nice red to green in it tomorrow. VHC, I like the inside day today after the big pop. Inside day, certainly interesting over today's high over 580, but we might get a different kind of setup depending on how it trades after it opens. AMMA, pretty nice setup here. Third day in a row down after this massive move. Did find buyers at the end of the day. Notice it turned right in that buy zone we talk about between the 8 and the 20 EMA. Right in the middle of that buy zone is where it turned. So anyway, watching for a follow through of that bounce tomorrow. That one made a really nice move 4 sessions ago. ZYNE gapped up 3 red days, and today was pretty darn strong. We pointed this out several times in the chat. One of them was through 9 when it looked like this. We said, hey, if this gets through 9, this is interesting. It flagged again. I pointed out that flag, and then it flagged again late in the day. Let's go to 15-minute candles. So this is interesting. This one might be a nice continuation day. I've seen stocks like this come up and then take out the highs of the gap up day and squeeze. So I definitely want to keep ZYNE on watch. FMSA, big volume today, and I talked about liking this one through 5. This one, if you go to intraday, actually it just took off and then got halted, volatility halt, and then held up pretty well. So, and it ended up closing below 5. So I still like this one through 5 or over today's high over 510. Keep your eyes on FMSA. No trades in it today, by the way. ITUS, just another red day back in that buy zone, watching that for a potential bounce tomorrow. No trades in that one today. And then I actually like this ROKU, right? Came out of the gate, went public, 4 sessions ago? And opened at 1578, went to almost 30. And now you got a real pretty 3 days, 3 red days in a row down. This one is a really nice setup for a potential bounce tomorrow. Not a lot of chart to go on, but I think that if this one can trade in an early range and then maybe break to the upside, kind of an opening range breakout, something like that. We have other setups that we watch for bounce plays as well. So I like this Roku. And we're also going to watch, again, stocks are moving, so be ready. Be ready. Have your trading platform set up properly. Be ready to go if you see a potential clean setup. And we will also add some potential gappers in the morning that we identify before the pre-market. We had a ton to watch today. Teamwork in chat was fantastic, and there was a ton of good ideas put out in the room today. And it's just getting better and better. The more people in our room that take our course, the more I'm seeing people post setups before I even see them. So not only do I think it's the best course out there if you want to be a professional, consistently profitable professional day trader, I also think it's the best, especially the more members that take the course. I think it's the best chat room as far as teamwork goes, unselfishness, and the willingness to say, hey, here's a setup, versus other rooms where you'll see pumping, or the moderator will buy something at the opening bell. I'm long this one. I can't tell you why. I'm just long, and then people pile. We don't have any of that musical chairs crap in our room. Every entry I give in the room is based on a setup that I teach in the course, that Wayne and I teach in the course. So keep that in mind. There's nothing random about what we do, including our course. None of the setups, none of the level 2 videos, time and sales, the actual breakouts, the ton of live videos that were actual trades. Every video in there is from a captured actual trade that we were either stalking or took in our room, and called in real time. Okay, so it's not hey, look at this chart setup and how nicely it worked out, and see how that meets what we teach. Everything we teach is none of it's theory. It's everything that we actually did in the chat room and we teach in the course. All right, I'm done babbling. Have a great night.